All right. Good morning. Good morning. Hopefully, everyone is having a wonderful morning. Figured I'd do a live stream this morning and kill some time. I don't have anything I got to do this early this morning, so figure we can chat and maybe do a panel. Oh man, they took the logos away. I like that. Yep, logos went away. Figure we do a few updates. Um, Big update. We sold the pigs. Couldn't get them butchered in time, and they were getting too big and trying to get out of the pen and causing all kind of problems. So we went ahead and sold them to a guy, which is he is raising them up the rest of the way, and I guess he's gonna put them out. So we did that. Ducks are starting to, or one of the ducks are starting to lay eggs. Got our first egg, let's say 3 or 4 days ago. And the garden just about got killed out. We had uh, the trip up to Michigan um, for our daughter's wedding. Um, yeah, we went up there, and I guess when we got back, most everything had started to die out. And Bubba was supposed to water the garden and never did. Some of the things are salvageable though, but that and me and Selena were working some pretty long hours up there at the deli. Something crazy about them delis. So women ain't got nothing to do but sit there and gossip back and forth. And that place has got more drama than this YouTube community. That's crazy. Ugh. Me and Selena both aren't feeling all that great this morning, so we're gonna kick back and we're not gonna do too much today. Although we still have to go and feed. Oh yeah, I haven't done updates and stuff. Um, I've got um, a job feeding uh, a field full of goats and cows and chickens and peacocks and um, guineas and I don't know, a little bit of everything out there, which was nice. Um, it pays really good, especially with the extra stuff, mowing the mowing the grass and stuff like that. So that turned out really good. Carlos, how are you? Yeah, I've been doing that for a little bit. I haven't been working all that much up there at the deli. We had took off work. We had to. We took off work um for a few days because um we were gonna go down Louisiana for brother's funeral. First, they weren't having one, and then the other sibling took over, and then we're having one. And I don't know what happened there because they haven't gotten it situated yet. And tell you one thing, it's really difficult when siblings can't get along long enough to. I don't know. I'm trying to stay out of it, but just listening to them yang is pretty much put me in the middle of it, and I don't like that at all. They want me to take sides. I'm not taking sides, especially when my brother still hasn't been buried or cremated or whatever they're gonna do. So that really sucks. We took off work for a few days to go down there, and the day we decided to take off to go down there, because my brother said that we were gonna have a little get together or something, and the day that was going getting ready to go down there, my sister calls me and says that she took next of kin and decided that she was altering all the plans. So I sat still and waited, and still waiting on that. Figure out what they're doing. Um, Bubba's got him a job on the trash truck. um, not a big city trash truck like what you would think, but just a guy that's got a flatbed truck that you pay him $30 a month. He picks up your trash once a week, sometimes twice a week, depends on how much trash you got. Anyway, Bubba's working with him. When he ain't working with him, he's been working with me over at the little farm or whatever you want to call it. It's not quite a farm, but it's big enough to be considered one. Just they don't they don't grow any kind of gardens or fields or anything. They have a whole bunch of cows, several bulls. The owners the owners are they used to be bull riders, and now they have mechanical bulls that they go out to fairs and stuff like that doing, which is really cool. That's why she needed somebody that could take care of the animals, is because uh yeah, as of right now I'm still working at the deli, but the other job's starting to pick up quite a bit. I don't know if I'm going to stay at the deli. They've got, like I said earlier, they literally got more drama than not this channel, more drama than this community has, and that's a crazy, insane amount of drama. And women do nothing but bicker at each other. Bunch of old lunchroom ladies and hairnets, and ain't got nothing better to do than to uh, gossip about the drama, and if they can't find any drama, they'll make it. Yeah, the main boss, she don't like men at all. She was in an abusive relationship, I guess, or something or another, and she just don't like men at all. And I'm the only man that was hired in the deli, so I instantly become a target on that. It's like it's like, what in the world does your past relationship got to do with what I'm doing when I'm working? I'm not here for a relationship with you. Ain't got nothing to do with me. They try to find drama like a bunch of cackling hens. Those of you that got chickens, you know what I'm talking about. You sit and watch them chickens, and ain't nothing but uh, a soap opera watching them. They're best friends one minute, fighting the next minute, uh, throwing a fit over who got the last worm out of whatever they scratched up off the ground. Kind of the same thing. We're starting to get ready for next year's garden. Um, we have the two big loads of mulch out there. We're getting ready to start spreading it out. Um, I finally got all of the trash and stuff out of the back of my pickup truck. I'm fixing to move it. And, oh, start spreading out that mulch. Get it ready for the big garden next year or in the spring. We got a female goat for uh, Judas out there. I've got to fence in the front of the top acre first. Once I fence it in, I've got a female goat for him. So we'll have a pair. I was fixing to get rid of them ducks too, since I got rid of the pigs. I was fixing to get rid of the ducks because they were kind of pointless, but now they're laying eggs. So I don't know. I got to figure out which one of them's laying eggs. There's only one of them's laying an egg. I can get one egg a day. I got a miniature one this morning. Look, you hold it up to the light, you can't see the yolk. I think it's just I don't know what they call it, but the only thing I can think of is every now and then you'll get an egg that's like that don't have a yolk, and uh, yep, bacon's gone. Ham, bacon, and Zoe, all three of them. The guy gave me an offer for all three of them, and I was gonna keep one of them, but the offer he offered me was enough to get caught up on things. Yeah. Then a few days later, my uh, when we were supposed to go down to Louisiana, and then that didn't happen. Still ain't happened. We're planning on going down for the funeral if they ever have one, but my brother and sister are fighting and feuding over what to do with him. Uh, no, but we have a whole lot of meat that was that we have access to that was given to we don't have a lot of meat here, but there is a freezer plumb full of meat over there at our boss's house from the cows that they just took to the slaughter last week, which had been some of the cows that I was taking care of. And so it's one of those little bonus things, we can get meat out of there anytime we want. There's ground meat, there's steaks, there's all kinds of stuff. Oh my goodness. Them people have been a big blessing. So, Dog Lips, how are you doing? Uh-oh, guess what? Selena's home. If we be real quiet, she won't know we're live streaming. I'm pretty sure she probably got her notifications probably in the chat. Dog Lips, you say you have COVID? That's not good. I hope and pray you come out of it okay. Yeah, so many people are, people that have had the vaccines and are completely up to date and have all the vaccines are still getting COVID. And there's a few people that have literally died from it. Hold on. Let me mute this.
Well,
Is that all they get is hello? Hello. That sound really energetic. And there you go. There you go. Maybe you should drink a pot of coffee and do the Mike Dibble thing. Hey guys! I was watching one of his videos popped up the other day, and the level the level of where his voice went up to for the hey you guys at the beginning of his video just cracked me up.
Well, the
Steering wheel got you.
made me disgusting hands, but that were.
We're gonna have to get a steering wheel cover for that thing.
I don't think it would have been so bad. The windows would have been left down and all that moisture in there.
I know. Whose fault is that?
Yours, you drove.
Don't matter. It's your van. Hey, it works sometimes.
You work. Stop again.
Anyway.
Behind me another round. So, back to.
Well, Dog Lips, you're definitely in our prayers. We'll keep you in our prayers. That's you should probably come out of that just fine. Lots of people are. This so-called new variant that they're talking about, everything I've seen is never mind, she wants to make a concert for us. Go ahead.
That song stuck in my head.
They put you on oxygen.
Is he in the hospital?
Are you in the hospital? I haven't done a live stream in like a long time.
No.
I think I probably wouldn't have done one this morning, but we backed out of our plans, so we're just sitting here at the house. I was kind of bored. I wasn't feeling good this morning.
Neither.
Selena's not feeling good. I ain't feeling good. It's like, eh. Bubba's chipper as can be. He was happy as could be, but the guy who was coming to the guy that was coming to get him to go to work. Today was his first day out on the trash truck, so we'll see how that goes. I was in the hospital yesterday, and doctors, I've got about 6 oxygen tanks here in my trailer. 7 small tanks and a big tank on wheels. Huh? Wait, I was in the hospital yesterday, and the doctor, I've got about 6 oxygen tanks. All right, I think you stopped in the middle of a sentence here. Anyway, well, I'm glad that you got got what you need. You got the oxygen and stuff.
No smoking.
A lot of people, yeah, don't be smoking around it. A lot of people are that are catching COVID, it's just like a really bad cold, and then it's going away pretty quick. So I hope and pray you one of the fortunate ones like that.
My sister, my sister-in-law, they had COVID and they said it was just like real bad flu.
Yeah.
Really bad flu.
Well, now what is it? Your sister and your 2 sisters?
Kendall.
Yeah, you got 2 sisters that had it, huh? And your sister-in-law?
Lisa.
I don't know. Just about everybody in my family has called me at one point in time or another. I think I got COVID.
Warm in here, Thomas.
I'm having trouble hearing myself think as it is. And now you're going to turn noise on. Jeez.
Ow.
Sorry about the background noise, but you know us fat boys got to get cool. Got to have that AC on. It's hot. It was hot here yesterday. Well, I think what it was, we were up mowing and weed eating over there at the what would you call that? A farm? Or I mean, there's no gardens or anything. I mean, what do they call it?
Ranch.
A ranch, a little mini ranch, whatever you want to call it. But anyway, it was over there the ranch. Fine, I'll call it that. We're mowing and weed eating over there, so it was hot as could be. I about had a heat stroke. I about fell out. we've been doing that for what the last couple of days straight, every day. And then I got home and decided I wanted to try to work on a few things here. It didn't take but about 10, 15 minutes to realize that that's not a very good idea. I was done already too hot. It was about burned up yesterday. That was warm. It was supposed to rain all week, and we didn't. And we got one day of rain, and then now it's all cleared out.
Are you crazy? What news do you watch?
The news said it was supposed to rain all week from that storm,
Last
and
week.
we only no, not last week. I'm talking about this week, and we only had one day of it. The rest of it's tapered off, and now the forecast says it ain't gonna rain.
Is that it's gonna be hot, humid, from
Yeah,
all the rain.
very hot and humid. So how has everybody been? Wait, sorry,
Yes.
last bit.
Well, and she's gonna be crying next year.
No, I ain't gonna be.
I'm gonna be crying. Meeting up.
We'll have to make another trip or something.
Oh, I'm ready. Yeah. I like going north of tour. Oh, no.
Well, fish, how are you doing?
Somebody let him out from the
Hmm?
Somebody let him out of his boat.
Did somebody let him out of his bowl? Hey, fish, somebody let you out of your bowl? They do.
Hey, we had my stuff.
I am blessed and full of gas. That usually happens after eating beans.
Ooh, I haven't had a good one in a while.
I don't think that's what he's talking about, but yeah. Remember to count your blessings this morning.
You like what he said? I'll call you tomorrow, Mom. You just say, never got a call. Yes, I'm off. I'll call you tomorrow, Mom.
Leah,
Yeah.
she just got married. She's got married life to deal with. She gonna forget about calling every now and then. Probably got tied up.
Probably reading, trying to catch up on her book.
Oh, mm,
Reading.
yeah.
Everything gave her.
You know, I wish I would have developed the desire to sit and read like that.
Oh, he's so.
I can't. After I get past the first couple of pages or so, it's like no, no. Now the Bible I've been able to sit and I'll read that for hours, but it's the only book I found that I'm actually interested enough in to
Oh,
read.
Sit up all night and read.
I know.
And tell Mom I'm sick. I'm not going to school. And then I just stay at home and just read. That mom
Yeah,
to read. I love to read like she does.
yeah. Grandma used to be like that.
A lot better than because
Well,
you get to use your mind.
yeah,
TV tells you what you want, what they want you to see, and then when
yeah.
you're reading the book, you can anybody could be the characters. You
Oh, that's what it is. You're swapping characters with people you know,
oh yeah,
huh?
yeah.
Considering the kind of books you were reading, that's not a good thing. uh, how many of y'all are book readers? Love to sit and read. love to sit and read, but I'll sit and read stories in the Bible and stuff. But I don't. I haven't found a book that has enticed me enough to sit and read the whole thing. Now, back when I was younger, and I think junior high or something, they used to come out with these books that were um, alternate endings where you can read through the book, but it'll tell you skip to this page or skip to that page or go back and read this one or whatever else, and then you'll end up with a different ending every time. You know which ones I'm talking about, right?
No.
Huh? I used to get into those when I was in like junior high, but never really got into any books as an adult.
I don't like sci-fi and I don't like you know, I'm sweet romantic crap that will never happen.
Of course, the ones that we had to do books, the reports on and stuff, book reports on. Of course, I read those. The Outsiders was I think everybody had to read that through school. And then what was that other one? There was a it was the book on it oh, The Boy Who Could Fly. I had to do a book report on that one. Did not know it until about a month after I did the book report that there was actually a movie. Love that movie. You can't hardly find that movie anymore. Nate, how are you? And may God bless you also. But yeah, I started doing the feeding over there and the farm mowing and found some other spot jobs and stuff. I think it's gonna pay quite a bit more than that deli. Plus we won't be racking our brains with all of the crazy drama that women got. A monster in the morning. What are we gonna do today? I'll have enough over there at the ranch to keep us busy for more than a couple hours today. Not unless I go and get weed eater strain, and we can stay there for a few more hours. Uh, I'll wait. I'll wait until she goes and gets it. Anyway, hey Sean, you up and about? Have you had your coffee? Want to come up on a panel, chit chat, and talk with us? And yeah, yeah. I got one set of headphones are there, and the other set is
Oh, I just want a charge pair. How do I link it to my
well, first of all, let me turn my Bluetooth off so that it won't link up to that. And then look, take this thing here, stick them things in here, and turn the Bluetooth on, push that button and hold it. Push both buttons on the ears, hold it. It'll find that, and you link up to it. It's
alright?
BB
In
dash
my ears.
BB dash something.
Turn the Bluetooth
I don't know.
on. Oh, this?
Mm. Hey, do this.
Power on.
Left channel, right channel, and then it'll try to. Now you got to have your Bluetooth on. You got your Bluetooth on?
It's doing whatever.
It'll come up BB something. BB11 or BB17 or something like that. I don't know. Huh? Was push the button on the.
I have 17 PWS.
That might be it. Yeah. Yeah, that's. It worked. All right, there you go.
The only one hard one here.
Let's see. How do I? Oh yeah. Okay. Post comment.
That is how loud.
Oh, I've got them turned way up. You got to turn your volume down on your phone. There you go, Sean. If you want to jump up. Did that link show up? I don't know if I did that right.
Oh goodness, come on.
Oh man, he said he'd be right back. He ain't even there. I done sent the link out for him. He ain't there. Oh, well, it was too early. I got up at like 5:30. I was sitting in here when that alarm clock went off. You know that?
Yeah.
That crazy alarm clock you had? You slept through that thing going off for like 20 minutes. I'm sitting here like, are you kidding me? How can you not hear that? That was above your head.
Was it meant for me to get up?
I guess not. That was some sound sleeping. I'm glad you can get sleep like that.
All the reason I did get up because I go potty and then I was planning on waking Bubba up when we got up at the alarm because we had to be on work at 7. We
Yeah.
were ready by 7, so I was like, crap, Bubba missed his ride.
Oh, no, he didn't miss it, I don't think. And I'm sure that guy knows you can knock on that trailer. And
No, when I left earlier, I drove past some Bubba's with him.
oh yeah, yeah, I know. Yeah, Bubba ain't gonna miss his first day.
Yeah.
He was working
Oh, he
doing.
had a little dookie in his rear, you know.
Why is that?
He was in the middle of pooping.
Yeah,
You didn't hear them
I did. I heard him. I heard the toilet seat pop down, and I heard him running out of the door, taking off. I'm thinking, oh my god, he's in the middle of crapping when that dude pulled up. You better tell him when he gets home. Better tell him when he gets home to make sure them underwear don't end up in our dirty clothes. We don't need it smeared on ours. Oh my god. That'd be terrible if he did that and jumped in that truck with that dude.
Smell it all day.
That man would be like, and that dude smell like crap.
Poo-poo Bubba.
Nah, he ain't done that. He couldn't have done that. He wouldn't have done that, I don't think.
No, hopefully he
I
didn't.
don't think he would, but I don't know.
I don't know. Our toilet paper keeps disappearing, so I think he's back now.
Well, if he quit buying all that other crazy crap and buy him some toilet paper, he wouldn't have to worry about it. He won't buy himself some no toilet paper. No, he won't buy no food. He won't buy nothing for himself. He buys them vape things, and then plus now, um, hello, is this thing not working? Hey, y'all hold on a second. Oh, okay. Are y'all hearing me? 'Cause this thing isn't registering that I'm talking.
Oh, I can hear you just fine.
I know you can hear me. Are you on that? No.
No.
What the heck happened here? Hold on, I gotta kick myself out and then come back in. Hold on. Okay, well, I don't know what's going on. Uh, I don't know. When I turned my Bluetooth off, now all of a sudden this thing ain't registering. But Lynn C said yes, so obviously somebody can hear me. Okay, I guess it didn't. I don't know. Anyway.
As much as you talk, the people probably hit the mute.
Anyway, well, I'm pretty sure a lot of people mute me. Why would they just watch it? It's nothing but a picture of us. Oh, no, I ain't got the video on me. Uh-uh. I ain't shaved. I ain't got my hat on. I had nothing else. I look like crap. No, I just woke up. No, no. Mm-mm. Cheers. Oh, my goodness. Driving me for making a mess. Yes, Douglas, please take care. I wish you had it in. I wish you had your vehicle running and stuff. You could have come out this way, but I don't know. He don't like it out this way. He said he don't like the East Coast. But Dog Lips, the offers there. Yeah, huh?
We're not on the coast.
Yeah, we're not on the coast. No, we're not on the coast at all.
We in the middle.
Well, we can't be on the coast. Honey, there's a whole nother state between us and the coast.
How's that, honey?
Yeah, it's not that bad here. And for some reason up here I think we're up high up on the mountain up here because I don't know, it's cooler over this way. When it gets really hot, like over at Miss Lena's, when Miss Lena tells you that she's out there and it's hot and she's sweating and stuff like that, she is not joking. Yeah, every time we go over there, we're wringing in sweat in a matter of no time. But we can turn around and drive away from there and come home. And when we get home, 6 miles away, we can get home and stand around outside like, what happened to the heat? What happened? I mean, it's that much of a difference. 6 miles. But we're like 6 miles up a mountain. You may as well say. I mean, it doesn't feel like it when you're driving it, but yeah, you're pretty much going up a mountain. I don't know. Our place over here it's been I guess it's the tree coverage and well, no, it can't be just the tree coverage because even out in our front yard that don't have any tree coverage, it's not as hot as it is over there at Miss Lena and them's. It gets hot. And where the little ranch that we work at, it's the same way over there. Man, when that sun's bearing down and you're out in the open, it is hot. Now, when you get up under the trees and stuff, it ain't so bad. But let's see who's backstage. Douglas. Hey buddy, I'll let you up, but you got to show your face for a second. There you go. All right, you can take it off if you want. I just want to make sure it's you. You can take it off if you want. Okay, I guess it didn't.
How's it going?
Hey buddy, how you feeling? Those are, and you know, those are the best things to make the the thing from my forge to melt down aluminum, the crucible. Those are the best ones to make crucibles out of. That size air tanks.
I tell you what, this COVID stuff hurts, man.
Yeah,
I got all these
that's why you've
oxygen
been so
tanks.
short. Huh?
I've got all sorts of oxygen tanks. I got this. I got a nebulizer.
They gave you a bunch of stuff, huh?
Yeah, that one that's a CPAP machine. I'm gonna get a motel room tonight so I can plug it in.
Yeah. Yeah, I hear you. So you're gonna go and get a motel tonight so you can use your CPAP machine. What's going on with your car? Have you gotten it where it's able to pull the trailer again or anything?
I can pull it for a little bit, couple miles at a time. I'm pretty well stuck here.
You never stuck. Man, too bad it wasn't running enough to. I mean, you know the offer still stands. You're more welcome to come out this way. You know,
But I'd never make it.
I know it's a long ways. Oh yeah, you would. You'd make it.
No, my torque converter is going in my car.
Right. You're what? What's wrong with the car?
The torque converter.
Oh, torque converter.
It's like a $3,000 fix.
How much does it cost to get your torque converter fixed?
About $3,000.
$3,000.
Yeah.
Holy crap! You can buy a new truck for that.
No.
For a torque converter? What?
Yeah.
What is that for the Durango?
Yeah.
Oh, that's what it is. I was fixing to say, wait a minute, torque converter. I think it shouldn't cost that much for a Durango, huh? Wow. That's the mechanic shop that could charge you that to put one in, right?
You're getting real echoey, Tommy.
I'm sorry.
I don't know if it's me or you.
I don't know. It's my phone isn't working near as good as it used to. But that's put it in a shop and they do everything and put it all together and everything, right? That is outrageous. I mean, it shouldn't. I'm no mechanic, you know. I'm no mechanic at all, but I've dealt with the older cars, you know, the older make and models, you know, the 70s and 80s and stuff like that. The torque converter is really easy. You just drop your drive shaft and back your transmission up a little bit. Do what you got to do with the torque converter, and you know it's not hard.
I don't know. Maybe some cars are easier, but a Hemi is pretty expensive.
That's what I was saying. Is that's old model vehicles, but these new model vehicles, you got to do so much different crap to them. I couldn't imagine $3,000 for that. No, that ain't no way I couldn't afford that either. Man, you couldn't trade it off for a decent running truck or something? Something that will
It's
pull
not
that
worth it.
load?
I've already checked it all out. It'd be worth $3,000 to put one in.
Get it? Huh.
But I'm getting a bunch of echo, Tommy, so I'm gonna back out of here, okay?
Okay, I'm sorry that you. I don't know. That might be on my end. I don't know. My phone's
Good
been
talking
really
to you.
crazy. Well, hold in there. We got somebody else coming up. I think. Who's that? Uh, anyway. Well. Whoops. Did he back out or did I just hang up on both of them? I don't know. I don't know what just happened. I think the other one's gone too. Well, uh, Jose Sanders isn't on there. But I think I just kicked both of them out. I don't know whether he backed out or oh he backed out. Well, Jose was backstage. I don't know if I hit the wrong button or something, but both of them are gone. Oh well. Anyway, yeah, that is crazy expensive. $3,000 for a torque converter. I can't wrap my head around that. But then again, I buy these old $500-600 cars and run them until their wheels fall off and go get another one. That's I don't know. It's just the way I've been. I've been like that uh ever since I can remember. Nobody cares. Huh. Good morning. How are you? Yeah, $3,000 for a torque converter. I do not understand that. I've never heard of that. Even the shop putting it in and stuff. Because you can buy a brand new car. You can buy the cheap. Well, you used to be able to. I don't know. I ain't checked the price of them in forever. But you remember the old the cheap like Kias and stuff. You used to be able to buy them brand new. Literally brand new, like uh without warranties and stuff for like 4,000. I think it was, wasn't it? Wasn't it like 4,000, 5,000? I bet you it ain't that now, but yeah, new cars are ridiculous. That it's just that's insane. But yeah, I buy them. I've got two vehicles that most people would look at and laugh and say, there ain't no way I'm driving. And we're perfectly fine with it. We have no problem. Selena loves her van. I think the car is pretty cool. I've got some work I need to do to it, because I kind of messed up the motor mount on it, and I can't get the windows to go down. So but I only paid $500 for it, and I used it all winter last winter, and I used and it was just what a week or so ago that I finally parked it, and I haven't driven it in a couple of weeks,
Yeah.
but you
Well,
know,
since Destiny going over here, and then we
yeah, because Destiny was driving it back and forth to work every day, but she's no longer here, so I don't know if y'all know that him or Destiny and Bubba had split up. Destiny went back to Arkansas to her dad's house, so I had to Had to put an engine in a Toyota Tundra. $10,000. Holy crap! That's why my truck's still sitting in the front yard with a blown engine. I can't afford the 1,500 that they want to put a motor in it. Yeah, things are just. I mean, it's just ridiculous, unless you have a really good paying job, or you work an awful lot of hours, you can't afford anything like one of the new cars or anything else. And and if you think about it, man, that um, you spend your whole day every day at these jobs that they pay good and everything, and you're able to buy all these toys and buy four-wheelers and motorcycles and whatever else, but you never get the chance to go and enjoy them. And it's just the amount that you have to pay for this stuff. It's just unreal. And I don't know. I guess I never really have been too much on the new fancy stuff. They're nice to look at, but I really don't want to own one because I don't like that feeling of worry if somebody gets too close to your vehicle because they might scratch it, or worry about whether you got mud on the truck or something, and I rather just have these vehicles like I got now. We have not one time washed the van or the car since we've had them. The rain washes them, I guess. We never once washed them. You know, um, you can tell when it's sitting in a parking lot or anything. You can tell that uh um it's it don't matter very much if something bings into it or something. I've got dents all over it, scratches all over it, and uh hey, but one scratch actually got my attention, and that was the one that I did right down the side of the windows. I pulled up next to a tree over there in the over there in that little ranch, and it's one of them. You know what a bodark tree is? They're like a really hard wood, and they got really sharp edges on them. It's something similar to that. That's not what it is, but that's not what the tree is. But that's the only thing I can describe it. I don't know exactly what that kind of tree is. But anyway, I pulled up next to it, and I heard it when it scratched out on the side of the van. I I was like, oops, I just scratched the van. I get out there and look, and that sucker cut into the glass going down the side of the van. Literally cut into the glass. I mean, it's got a gouge in the glass itself. And I was like, wow, you got to be kidding me. That was one tough tree branch, but we laughed about it. Somebody goes and buys, uh, like a new one, you're talking about 40 to $50,000 car or something, and gets a little scratch on it like that, and you'd think the end of the world was happening. They're upset and throwing a fit, and I don't like that. I don't like that worry. So I like the old vehicles. The you can buy them 500, maybe 1,000. And just whatever. I mean, if something happens to it, something happens to it. It is what it is. It's not that big of a deal. Yeah, them newer vehicles, man, they just cost so much. That's why I can't believe that $3,000. And it's not that I can't believe it. It's just I'm amazed that it's that much. I mean, because I don't doubt it. I'm sure he got that checked out from a shop or something. And that's probably the price they gave him. 'Cause, I mean, shoot, $1,500 to put a V6 engine in a '98 Chevy Cheyenne. And anybody that knows a little bit about mechanics can tell you that is simple. The grill comes out in about 5 minutes, and you can literally put the motor and transmission all in at one time. You can do it all at one time really easily. Just slides it right in. And there's really not a whole lot to it compared to the new ones. The new ones, man, you got all kinds of stuff. Yeah, that's insane. Shoot, I've been trying to find me a motor for my truck. Give me a good motor for the truck, and I'll sit out there and swap them out myself. Might take me a couple of weeks get it all done, but I'd do it myself. But I could do that on the older, the 98 and stuff. I can do that on them. I couldn't. I wouldn't know what to even attempt to try to do if I had a new car and open up the hood of it. Yeah. The lady I work for, she's got one of them hybrid uh electric thingy cars or whatever. And I got in it the other day to move it around so I could, because I was mowing the yard. And man, that was weird. That it took me forever to figure out how to start the stupid thing. And then when I finally started it, and then yeah, I'm sitting there to hear something. I thought I was listening for a motor. I didn't hear nothing. And I'm like, well, what in the world? How do I start this thing? Well, it was started. Uh, so, yeah, anyway, I don't know what I would do with it. Any kind of newer vehicle. That just, I ain't got no interest in them. His Durango is a pretty nice vehicle, though. I mean, I had the money to, if I had a Durango like that and I had the money to fix it, I'd want to fix it. It's a nice vehicle, but it's just, yeah, kind of too nice for me. I like something that I'm not scared to scratch. So yeah, as long as it gets you where you're going. Exactly. Both of our vehicles do. But I got to get a new radiator for my from Selena's van. I don't know whether it hit something or like scrape low or something or it just gave out or something or another. But we got a terrible leak in our radiator. I literally every time we stop and let it sit for a while, we got to put about a gallon to a gallon and a half of water in it before we can go anywhere. So I got to get that fixed. Yeah, I put the last time I put a torque converter in was in what was that thing? 90, I think it was a 95. I had a Dodge, Dually, the, I think it was a 95, maybe a 96, somewhere around there. But it was a Dodge Dually and it had the V10 in it, the gas powered V10. I don't know if anybody knows what I'm talking about, but it has 10 cylinders. It's a beast. And anyway, I tore the clutch and stuff on it and tore the clutch up on it, and I had to pull it out and put new clutch and pressure plates and stuff in there. And that was a job. That's what it is. It's closed in the shirt. Yeah. That was a job in itself, that's for sure. Yeah, it's a big leak. 241,000 miles on that Durango. Very little maintenance until now. Just basic things like battery starter alternator. That's good. I think that's what my van's got. My van's got a little over 200,000, huh? Yeah, but it's V10s are junk. Yeah, try to put dual exhaust on a V10. I don't know. That one I had was a beast. That was a beast. That was just, but it was the only one I had ever messed with, and the only V10 I've ever had. But That one was a beast. I had dual exhaust on it. Didn't sound quite right because 8 cylinder sounds a whole lot different than 10 cylinders. It doesn't have an even lope or something to it. So, but I had dual exhaust on it and had it decked out. Is what I used when I was rebuilding water treatment plants and I was running machinery and stuff because I had my job box in the back of the truck and then the drag tank for the diesel. Um, yeah, but anyway, that truck there was a beast. I loved it. Yeah, my ex-wife had talked me into letting her trade it off for a new car because I just started my cab service and she wanted a new fancy car, new like we were talking about, new expensive crap. That was the only reason why I got rid of that truck. I like my Chevy out here. I just got to get a motor for it. I got to get it moved around. I got to see if I can get the neighbor with um the tractor over here and pull that truck around and put it over on the other side. I want to put it on the other side of my barn. Uh, on the Durango for 5 years. Toyota trailer with fantastic vehicle. I bet. Yeah, I know that. Yeah, everybody's got that one favorite vehicle that they had. I'm guessing yours is probably the Durango. Mine was that dually, my Dodge Dually I had. Yeah, older Durangos are cheap. I like the old Chevy I got. It's a '98. It's not that old. Um, the only thing is, I'm really wanting to go. I'm really wanting to go with a V8 put in it. It's got a V6 in it, and since I got to change the motor out, I'm really wanting to um do a V8. But I don't know. The V6 V6 would be cheaper on gas and stuff. And
Thank you.
what's the 2K 2000 what? Hey, hey, hey. Here, you gotta see this.
I got the same thing.
Did you? Did you answer? 'Cause I didn't answer. Did you? Sending pictures,
Yeah, baby clothes.
baby clothes.
Yeah. Yes, it's a girl.
That was a boy.
No,
I thought she said we were. I thought she said she was having a boy.
no. That's why Renee is naming her Nova. Girl, honey.
Oh.
Named Selena Marie, but nobody's gonna carry my name on.
Anyway, 2000 for a Durango. Yeah, that's what I was thinking. It's almost cheaper to buy one. Except for the contract. So that cost it in the flood. Yeah, that dually I had was the only Dodge that I've had that I really liked. The only one I liked. Me, I don't know. When I was young, I always I loved Fords, and for some reason, it just I had some bad experiences with a few Fords, and it just kind of changed my mind. Uh, I've converted over to Chevy, and I love Chevy. Uh, keep having bad experiences with it too. Just blew the motor in mine. Well, I blew it when I moved up here. When I pulled the trailer up here, that's when I blew mine. Yeah, I'll be glad when I can finally get a motor put in mine. I think what I'm gonna do is I'm just gonna start getting the parts I need. And I'm thinking about just going ahead and getting finding out or tearing that one down and going ahead and finding out exactly what it is I need, whether it's the block or whatever, and just go ahead and slowly start building me one. Yeah, I liked Fords when I was younger, and then I quickly got away from them. Too much walking, too much pushing. You can tell them Ford lovers, they usually got the stoutest legs. They can walk and they can really push. So I can't say that. I've had I've had a couple good Fords, but still like my Chevy, even though it's got a blown motor. I just about completely rebuilt the front end of that truck I got out here. Got a lot of money wrapped up in that truck. Paid what I paid 700 for it, and then put new new discs, new brakes, new um bushings all through the front of it. All the bushings and everything. I changed all of that out. New shocks, um, all the way around. Um, yeah, that's pretty much it. And then the motor went out on me. Well, dog lips. I hope you I hope you figure out a way to get that fixed or find something that so you can so you can be able to move around again. Have you got a place where you park your trailer and stuff? I mean, or are you just having to move it? You having to move it every couple of days? And that is a good question. Nobody cares there. He says, why didn't they keep you if you had COVID? It's a good question. Aren't they keeping people if they have COVID, or are they really? Because they said that Douglas had COVID, and they just gave him oxygen tanks and what do you call that thing? The CPAP machine and everything, and then sent him home. Hello, Lena. Aren't they keeping people with COVID now? Because they told him he had COVID and they gave him oxygen bottles and sent him back home.
I thought, I don't know.
That doesn't make any sense, does it? I didn't think so. It didn't make any sense to me either. Probably no room. Yeah, maybe. I don't know. They've been saying that ever since the pandemic started, and I'm not claiming that nothing's going on or getting into all the conspiracies or anything else. I'm not trying to do any of that. I'm just telling you my personal observation. It's all over the news. They're fighting for beds and fighting for trying to get room to house all of these COVID patients, but yet every town I've been through, every hospital we drove by looks like a ghost town. They got tents outside of them that are vacant, that don't have anything in them. That's been at in Macomb when we were there. The one out Hattiesburg out there, and a couple of the ones close to where we moved to up here in Tennessee. The hospitals are not overran. The care centers and stuff like that, they're not overran. There is tents up in at some hospitals, but everyone I've ever seen is all empty. Oh, they didn't have the medicine they needed. Crescent City. I have been to another spot at night. I mean, get a couple bucks away. Remember the next day, the police won't bother you. Right. Yeah, I know how that goes. Um, yeah, as long as you move spots every day, you're fine. But see, if your torque converter is messing up, it's just a matter of time before you're not going to be able to move. You really need to get that fixed somehow. I know that's a lot of money though. I know I ain't got it. I couldn't help you with that. I wish I could, but shoot, I'm trying to come up with money to uh to help with my brother's funeral once we figure out who's doing what and what's happening. And uh I come up with that and a few things I gotta fix too. And it's a struggle, buddy. I know. They're empty there too. Yeah, I thought full of them halfway healthy relation and they just positive oxygen. Oh wow. So there are full there. So it's just coincidence that the ones I've passed weren't full. So they do have full ones, I guess. I don't know. Like I said, every one I've seen, I haven't been able to figure that out. Uh so full of COVID patients. Wow, if they're that full, I'm glad that ain't this way. Wow. Hmm. Well, that sucks. Yeah, at first I wasn't sure what was going on. I kept seeing these hospitals with, like basically like ghost towns and trying to figure that out. Yeah. See, nowadays you can't tell what what's the truth and what's the not the truth when it comes to the news. I only get bits and pieces of it. I don't pay too much attention to the news. It just doesn't. I don't know. It just seems like they go back and forth. Uh, uh, they'll say something and then they'll backtrack and then they'll say something else and they'll backtrack again. You know, I don't know, gotten bad. You can't trust the news now. Oh, you think it's following the heavily traveled interstates like I-40? Could be. I-40 goes through Tennessee. Spots in town, right? About worthless at this point. Yeah, yeah, yeah. I've noticed that the news is definitely getting ridiculous. I have no idea who that is. Well, that's not a Tennessee prefix. Yeah, Lynn, I'd have to definitely agree. It is most definitely worthless. Huh? I just ignore it for now. Let him wonder. Jeez. I don't know. That's up to you. I don't care. Oh wow. In Arkansas, the hospitals along 40 are pretty full. Well, I've been lucky enough to I haven't seen any of them hospitals with my own eyes. That's why I was just kind of I was a little leery about it because, like you said, the news is worthless. You know. half of it's just over exaggerated or just flat out lies. Seen something the other day said that Biden was gone and Trump was back in office on a news thing. I think I seen it on Facebook. I was like, you got to be kidding me. I think everybody would know if that was going, if that had happened, pretty sure. Unless it did, and I don't know it. Maybe. Yeah, exactly. Me neither. Not with my own eyes. Exactly. And but I did see where they're taking away all since they mandated the vaccines for government workers. They also mandated it, and what they're doing is they're shutting off all government assistance. You know, like um, welfare and unemployment and food stamps and stuff like that. They're shutting all of that off until they're asking for proof of vaccinations since it's part of a government thing. I did see that. Now, vaccine is the devil. I don't think the vaccine is the devil, but I do think that it is there to start conditioning us. Yeah, it's in the Bible. But I don't think the vaccine is the one that it's talking about. I think the vaccine is to condition us and also to find out who's going to comply and who's not. I think it's to separate us and divide us. You know, the art of war, divide and conquer. You know, I think that's what it is because I think that since they've since they've done the vaccines like they did, um, then eventually, since everybody was so compliant, you know, you've got so many people that went and took the vaccines. Then when they go to introduce like the chip or something like that, and it's going to be a lot easier to push their agenda. You get what I'm saying? Oh, Bill Gates was it that was talking about the chip that they want to implant in everybody? And I think that is the beginning of the mark of the beast. But the vaccine very well could be the same thing because it says that the mark will be on your hand or on your forehead. And could it be a physical mark, or could it be a card that you either hold in your hand with your um, verification, or numbers that you keep in your head, or whatever? I don't know. You never can tell, but it does look like it's going that direction. Everything in the Bible is that was prophesied about is coming to pass pretty quickly, actually. But the Bible says to worry not. That's why you never see a worried Christian. Yeah, right. That's not said as a joke. We're not supposed to worry at all, and it's amazing how much all of us worry. It's like you really it's almost like it's instilled in us, and you can't do anything about it. You know what is um oh, Jose's back up here. uh okay, push this button, and then oh, dead gummit, I did it again. What happened to it? Yeah, I know it's hard not to worry, but something that will help you out if you think about it, to worry about anything would be bringing disgrace to God. And the reason why I say that is, think about it. If he, like he was talking about in Matthew's, where he clothed the lilies of the valley, or the lilies of the field, and they didn't have to toil anything. He protects the birds. He protects, he takes care of all of his creation. And what little do we and do you think that we are, that he wouldn't take care of us? That's kind of saying that by worrying, but worrying is such a natural act. You automatically just worry, and it's, and it is literally a disgrace to God every time we do worry about things. And it's kind of saying that he's capable of taking care of everything, or all of his creation, but as for us, we have to sit back. That's why Jesus really uh emphasized on not worrying, and that's why he, I don't want to get into a Bible lesson, but you understand what I'm saying, and it might help you out if you think of it that way, to try not to worry, and I know worrying's hard, and we all fall short in that category. I guarantee you, none of us are worry free. Um, but to strive not to worry is a blessing in itself, because no matter what the problems are around you, no matter what's going on around you, God's got his hands on you, and he's watching over you, and there really isn't anything to worry about, because uh, no matter what you do, the worry that we face on a daily basis is all of worldly things. And it's I worry about my this guy, he worries about his car payment because he doesn't want to lose his car. This one worries about their house payment, they don't want to lose their house. Or they worry about their um most things that you worry about are all over material items that doesn't matter, that doesn't affect your life. It just affects the quality of life according to the world. You get what I'm saying? um because in order to, or when you get into, if you get into God's word, and you um understand exactly what he would have wanted for us, and it didn't have, that doesn't have anything to do with the worldly things that we have surrounding us now. We're supposed to be a complete different creature, a complete reliant on God for everything, and not reliant on our own hand. Therefore, all of the stuff are not part of that, and there really aren't things that we should worry about. We're supposed to give our cares to God, and I have trouble doing that. Yes, I believe we all have trouble doing that. That's why we all worry, and that's why we all, we get tensed up and be like, oh my goodness, this isn't going to end well, or whatever. And what the thing about it is it's all going to end the way God intended on it to happen. And um, you start looking at all of these trials and tribulations that Christians are bad about. They'll talk about all the trials in their life and stuff, but they talk about them in a bad way, like almost like they feel that they had been punished, and that was their punishments through life. And me personally, I think completely different. I think that the trials in our lives are actually blessings, because they're there to teach us something. You know, you can read in a book, or read, or have somebody tell you, a million times not to put your finger in a mousetrap. You can even see pictures of what happened when you put your finger in a mousetrap, but you don't truly understand that that is a really bad idea until you're dumb enough to stick your finger in it. You get what I'm saying? And it's a lesson that you have to learn, and a lot of us me and grandma was talking about it. My grandma was talking, or me and her was talking about it the other day. You know, the everybody has, their crazy and unruly parts of their life, and 90% of the time it's usually like in your 20s or so, and you're just wild and crazy and doing stupid stuff, and that was your party days, and but if you look back at it, you could wish all you want to that you never went through this or never went through that, or whatever else. But if you look at it, those trials in your life in the past are all things that we have learned from, and they have made us who we are right now. Uh, I forgot what. I mean, awesome. I see. Look, I hit the wrong daggum button on there twice, but if you're gonna be offensive, then I'm not gonna let you up. Anyway, Jose's offended because I didn't figure out how to put him up there. Anyhow, what I was saying though is, you learn from everything and some people they don't have them periods of their life. They did, I don't know, they were good young adults, and they never got in trouble, and they never did stupid stuff, and they kind of got level heads and everything. And usually 90, I say 90% of the time, it's probably not 90% of the time. It's probably less. But anyway, most of the time, those same individuals that never went through that as a younger age are the ones that you usually see in their 30s and 40s when they hit that midlife crisis that goes over the top, just way over the top. And I guess they have uh they get their lessons later in life, you know. But the point is they're all lessons, and they're all things that we kind of we have to learn in order to shape who we are. And God's got his hands on it, and he'll take care of it. And if we can just get past uh the worrying, we would be truly blessed. Now, that's the hardest part, is getting past the worrying. Right? In a world where you could be anything, be kind. Be preach it, and be good to one another. We are being good to one another. I am deeply sorry if I offended you, Jose, by not being able to hit the right button there, and I hit the wrong button twice in a row. And I am very sorry for that. But if you're going to be offensive, there's no way I'm going to let you up here. And the last time you were on here, you were extremely offensive. You got mad and hung up and did a whole nother live stream on it. My point is I don't have time for that. And obviously you're going to be trying to be offensive there, and not needed. Now, if you have something to say and you really want to come up here and you want to be nice, that's fine. But don't automatically get offensive. At the same time you were trying to come up, dog lift was going out. So of course it didn't work right. What? What? Anyhow, yeah, worrying. uh, it is literally a disgrace to God to worry like that. And I don't know. I guess if we think about it that way, that's what's helped me. That has helped me, and I'm not fixing to even come close to saying I don't worry, because I worry about a lot of things that I have no business worrying about. That's why I said I think it's just I think it's just instilled in our heads, and it's a hard habit to break. Um, but according to the Bible, we shouldn't worry at all. We lay all of our cares and worries on God and keep moving. Doesn't necessarily always work that way, but see now this thing is saying that he's backstage again, and it still won't click onto anything. It went up just fine for Douglas. Sean, you want to come up and chit chat? Try. Let's see if I can get this to click on here because I am curious why this ain't working right. My volume went away and everything went away on this. I can't. That's why I wasn't sure whether we were or whether y'all could hear me or not. I literally had to kick myself out of the stream and come back in, and I was still doing it. But yeah, worrying. That's a heck of a topic. If you think about all the things that we worry about and all the things that we worried about in the past and how they turned out, and do you know that no matter how bad the situation was, you never ever added to it at all by worrying. It didn't do anything. It certainly didn't help. Now, sometimes it might hurt, but it certainly it didn't help. Did Jesus speak English? Maybe he could have, but no, that was not his. That was not his language. No, he did not speak English that I know of. I don't think English was ever or was invented until what I think it's what I don't know. What I had a book that said when each language and stuff was invented. Yeah, Aramaic would been the, but I think they spoke multiple languages there though, because I believe he spoke in different languages. I know Paul did. Paul had to have an interpreter most of the time because he spoke in a different. He spoke uh, the Hebrew, and when he had to have an interpreter when he spoke to some of them with Aramaic and Aramaic, however they say it. I don't know. I need to look that up again. I'm not sure exactly what that was, but I know the English language wasn't made for a long time after. And the funny thing about it is Jesus was a translation that the J wasn't even in their language at the time. His actual name was Yeshua, in which translated to like Joshua or something like that. And then it got changed several times. So me personally, I look towards the Yeshua name because the part in the Bible where it talks about his um the power that he has in his name is the part that gets me, is because it wouldn't be in the translated version of his name, it would be in his name, I would think, which is just my own personal belief. But well, not just my personal belief, there's several people who believe that way, and lots of people believe that way, but I try to stick with the actual name at the time, uh, in Greek, and it's well versed in Hebrew as well. Very well could have been, but anyway, I try to stick with the name Yeshua because I think it's the closest to the actual name. That plus the translation of Yeshua, it translates to God saves, and um then it would have power in the name because it teaches you exactly who saved you, and that's why he always referred to the Father. Give glory to the Father for everything, uh, not flesh and blood man. Oh yeah, he could speak to us in any language he chooses to, based on the ancient Hebrew or Jewish Hebrew text. The name of the Messiah is Yeshua, not Jesus, because it became Jesus when we go from Hebrew to Greek to Latin to English. Going from Hebrew to English is how we get the name Yeshua. Exactly. That's why I try to. I like to speak with the name Yeshua. It just makes more sense after learning what I did. Those of you that are not aware of it, look it up. Now, I don't think there's anything wrong with using the name Jesus. It is our translation. I don't think there's anything wrong with using the name Jesus, but knowing that his name is actually Yeshua, and when they talk about the power in the name, and you know, the translation of Yeshua is God saves, which explains everything. So you thank the Roman Catholic Church for the confusion. We can thank them for a lot of confusion, can't we? But anyway, yeah, I don't think there's anything wrong with using the word Jesus or the name Jesus, but it's good to know the truth. And like the Bible says, the truth will set you free. You got to know the truth. When the Bible repeatedly says over and over the power that is in the name, and the one and only name, it specifies the one and only name of Jesus Christ, is what the King James Version Bible written in English says. But when you look up the name of Jesus Christ and find it Yeshua, then it would make sense because it's God saves. And then a lot of the other verses make sense then too. So, but it's good to know. And I don't know, I try to cover everything that I can the right way. And so when I learned that, I kind of stick with Yeshua. Um, I was talking to a guy a while back and said Yeshua like 2 or 3 times. And he just kind of looked at me funny, and it dawned on me that I was saying Yeshua while I was talking to this guy instead of saying Jesus, and he didn't know what I was talking about. And I looked and I kind of cracked a smile. I was like, you know him better as Jesus. And he was like, wait a minute, he's got another name. He's like, yeah, that's his, and then I had to explain that to him. Uh, and you got to kind of watch it because some people get really offended, man. He kind of is like, he's like, they changed his name. What are they trying to? I mean, he just got really kind of agitated about it. I mean, he believed he understood what I was saying, and you know, but he was mad about the fact that they had changed it. And I told him, I was like, see, I wouldn't let it, don't let it anger you. Just learn, you know, learn about it. And yeah, he kind of got bent out of shape over it. And some do, and some are like, no, 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 it's got to be in the name of Jesus. I was like, well, look it up in the English language. There was no such thing as a J at that time, back in that time, or in the no, in one of the languages, not the English language. I said that wrong, but one of them, Hebrew or Aramaic or one of them. Anyway, there's what it translated to, and then there was no J. There were uh anyway, that's a lot to try to explain. Um, I need to go back and refresh on that. It's been a little while since I studied on that. Holy crap, I ain't done a live stream and God knows how long, and I've already done almost a 2 hour live stream. Yeah, Google can help you learn a lot more. Been learning a lot about goats lately. Trying to learn about the goats because I've got honey, how many goats you think we got over there at the ranch and we take care of? I don't know, probably right at or maybe a little under. You think there's 100 of them out there? Not that many, huh? At least 50 or 60 of them, huh? That's a pretty good little group of them. You got all kind of weird things, you know, you got to look at. Look in their eyes and look in their jaw lines. Half of them you can't even catch them. And in the origins. Ah, well, send me a link of that if you would, Sean. Send me a link of that. I'm always up to learn something new. How do you barbecue a goat? Yep. Yeah, 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 yeah. We got Judas, the female. I made the deal with the lady, but now I can't remember which one she gave me. I have to wait until she comes back in and show me which one she gave me. They traded me. Hmm. Barbecue. I wonder what barbecue goat. I'm trying to think. I've had just about everything. I don't know if I've had goat or not. I don't think I've ate goat. No, I ate horse meat, and I didn't like that. That horse meat. That's weird. Definitely not beef. But I don't know about goats. I know I like goat's milk. I never ate goat though. There's some nasty creatures. I don't know if I'd want to. I don't know if I'd want to eat a goat. I don't know. Same thing as like lamb chops and stuff. Kinda. Willy Wonka. How's the chocolate factory? Those Oompa Loompas giving you trouble? Ooh, goat barbecued in the ground, tender. Is it greasy? Is it like duck? Greasy like duck? That's the part of duck I don't like. Its meat is fire. Alright. Pepper and onions. Goats on a tortilla. Shipping the Oompa Loompas to me. They won't work any longer. Huh. Well, good work reflects good leadership. So I don't know. Maybe you need to send them to me. I might can entice them to work better. I'm just picking. You need a bunch of Oompa Loompas running around there. Might get a bunch of stuff done, huh? I need to put a fence up and give me a big old herd of goats and put them out there and let them devour everything and just get it all and then get rid of all of the goats. Just keep my 2 goats and be done with it. They'll eat up everything on the property. Won't be nothing left but big trees. That'll work fine for me. I like that tangly. Tell them to come here. They can smoke all they want to as long as they bring it. Me, I can't get nothing but Tennessee ditchweed. Sucks. Unless you have friends that you go and visit somewhere, then you get something decent. I was eating this Mexican we call Providence. Ram. Huh. Okay. That's why they won't work. Gotta get them a sativa. Quit getting them an indica. Remember, indica in the couch. Sativa. Uh, yeah, sativa. Anyway, I don't know what is the saying that goes with sativa? I know indica is that's the way to remember it is indica is in the couch. But what would be sativa? Would uh, I don't know. The indica is just like in the couch. It's like part of play on words. But what would be sativa? Anybody got any ideas? And an even harder one. What would be hybrid? Huh. Lamb is let's see. Lamb. So I'm wondering, the goats would be greasy, wouldn't they? That would be greasy, kind of like a duck or something. That duck meat's good, but it's just greasy. But originally, what I bought the ducks for was to have duck, but nobody wants to eat duck here. I'm glad one of them started laying eggs. I get 1 egg a day from the ducks. Uh, you get the wrong hybrid. You're stuck looking at the cow. What's duck eggs taste like? They taste like regular egg. They're just I don't know how to describe it. They're more dense. Not dense as in dumb, but dense. They're I don't know. They're like a thicker, a thicker, heavier type. Um, yeah, that's about the best I can explain it. I mean, uh, they taste just like a regular egg. Their texture is a little bit thicker. Um, the whites on the eggs. Uh, a good example. Okay, you take a regular egg and you cook it and then let it set out for just a little bit, and the white part will get kind of start to get kind of rubberized, like it's almost um like the white is stiffening up, and that's the way the eggs come, or the duck eggs come out fresh. They're kind of like that, and they got the taste is just a little different, but I can't explain exactly how it's different. It's got that little, yeah, just it's got a little bit of a taste difference, but I can't put my finger on it. And the the egg is just like a I don't know, a thicker, meatier type egg. It's ostrich eggs are gross. I tried that once. Never tried that. I always wanted to. I figured a one egg omelet, have a big old egg or big old omelet. Never tried that. I'm perfectly satisfied with my chicken eggs. My chickens give me, well, I was getting 6 eggs a day, but one of my chickens decided to fly the coop, decided to take off. I don't know. I think something got it. So I only get 5 eggs, regular eggs a day. And one of them is not giving me an egg every day. So some days it's 4. As long as you not wash them. Yeah, that we don't wash ours. Ours set out on, they sit out here on the counter, and when it gets closer to the month time frame, we'll take them and discard them or give them away or get rid of them or something. I was giving them to the pigs, but now we don't have the pigs. Pigs broke out of their pen a couple of times, and I just got fed up with it, and I was like, I can't find it. I didn't have the money to have them butchered. They and I didn't have any money coming in at the time. I mean, we had just started over there at the deli. We hadn't, and I didn't have the side work like I got now and everything else, and I didn't have time to get out there and try to rebuild that pen. So I went ahead and sold them. Yeah, it's not cold enough to butcher them ourselves here. Because you literally got 20, 30 minutes after you expose the meat. You got 20, 30 minutes in this type of heat. 20, 30 minutes, and the flies will get on there, and then they're larvae or whatever, and then the meat's ruined. So I couldn't find anybody else to do it. Nobody had a freezer area or anything big enough, or not freezer area, but a cool room or something to butcher. I don't know. As hard as it is to find somebody to butcher stuff, we should make uh, a cool room. Just put a bunch of insulation and insulation boards and stuff like that on the inside of the shop, and put 1 or 2 regular ACs in there. We'd have a butcher area, but it's just too much. That was too much to do for. They got more pigs though, so we might get us another baby though. I got to figure those were 6 months old, so I've got to figure it to where we can butcher them at the right time, you know. Uh, to do it, I couldn't stomach it to do it. Oh no, that wasn't a problem. Um, no, that wasn't a problem. I can. Didn't really want to be the one to put the pig down, but I mean, I could butcher the pig. Um, I'm sure I could. I mean, just like going and killing deer out in the woods. You know, you gotta field dress it and then drag it home and butcher it out there and stuff. You know, but I would think it would be the same. I mean, I've had to I've had to butcher out several deer, so I think I could have done it. I didn't have the time nor the ability or anything to do it. I didn't have what it would take to do it. I didn't have no way of if I did go to butcher the pigs, I'd have no way of getting them up off the ground and stuff. But I'd have to bring uh it would take a couple of our friends to come over and help, and um it just wasn't in the cards to do it that way. So I would have liked to. I was gonna do that, and I was actually gonna try to do a video of it and everything, but mhm. Then I find out. Then I found out about my brother, and I got stuck on that for the last week or so. But anyway, I'm kind of glad that I had gotten rid of them. Got the news of my brother, and we got on here and got started getting hate crap in Doglip's channel. Actually, started getting trolled in there. How you gonna troll a person that just lost their brother and was just trying to break the monotony of everything and go into a chat room and hang out for a little bit? How you gonna troll somebody that? I mean, that was messed up. That's why I was like, you know what? I'm not gonna do any more live streams until I get done with all of that stuff. Well, thank you, Willie. But yeah, hopefully, whenever they figure out what's going on, I might still need to go down there to. But I don't know. I don't. I don't know if I'm gonna get. I don't know if I'm gonna be able to go down there or not. Or do I know? Them all argue, fussing, and fighting over the crap. I don't know if I want to. I had everything going just about right, and then it all got messed up, and now everybody'd rather argue than to finish the daggum, finish what they need to finish. Anyway, not getting on that topic. Anyhow, so what are we doing today? Never mind, I know what you're doing. Guess she got bored and went back to bed. Try to move some stuff around today. Work here at the house. Oh, excuse me. Anyway, so what else we want to talk about? That's a long live stream. Yeah, I think I'm gonna go and get my day started. Let's see what I'm gonna do. It's supposed to be a kickback lazy day today. I still got to go out there and go out to the ranch and feed. And I don't know if I'm gonna do some more mowing or something over there, but either which way, I'm gonna go and get my day started. I hope everybody has a wonderful, blessed day. And remember, remember your prayers. That's your connection with God. That's um that's for a deeper relationship with God. It is a must. So remember to pray. Thank Him for everything. And have a wonderful, blessed day. And you know, anyway, we'll see y'all maybe later. If not, maybe the next day. I don't know. We'll talk to y'all later. Much love. God bless.